Dad, and then it's Mima and Granddaddy.
Oh, yeah. Got that picture.
Yep, and here we go. Nice, good. All right, well, this evening I want to talk to you about some of the issues that plague Christians throughout the world. Christians get caught up too often in all the issues, whether they're in the government or in secular society. And one of the hot topics right now is about the environment. And I want to talk tonight about the Christian's responsibility to the environment and why and how he should be involved in taking care of the environment. God gave the environment to man and gave earth to man to be a caretaker. The Bible and the very nature of creation tell us that Christians should not only be concerned about the environment and its health, but they should be the ones that are most concerned about the health of the environment. Even though it seems like secular society and mainstream media are the ones kind of spearheading the environmental crisis or whatever it's called, and all the things that they're trying to do to remedy the problems with the environment, Christians should take a huge role, and they should be the ones spearheading this because of the incredible responsibility that God has given them. There are two major views that exist among humans in the environment, and the first view is the more secular of the two, where it views man as being the center of the earth. God is not honored as the creator or the sustainer of the earth. Rather, the view is that if man doesn't take care of the environment, no one will. There's nothing that's going to really save the earth, and if nobody does anything, then there's nothing to be left by the time that their kids and their grandkids come along. Now, this can be seen in the Earth Day slogan, where it says that protecting the earth and its people every day. And this shows a huge flaw in human thinking in regards to its role in the environment. And that can be found on the Earth Day website. Contrasted with this, though, is the Christian view, where it places God in control of the future of the world. Psalm 102, 25 through 27 says that God is the sustainer of the earth, that God controls the future, both the beginning and the end of the earth. But even though God's in control, this doesn't excuse Christians from their role in the environment and taking care of it. God made man a caretaker. Genesis 1:28, God gives man responsibility, saying, "Fill the earth and subdue it." In this verse, there are found two Hebrew words. The first word being subdue. And that is in the context that somebody would subdue an enemy. And the second word that kind of brings that down from the harsh aspect of subduing an enemy is the word meaning to have dominion. This is in the same context that a ruler would have dominion over his subjects, but he would treat them as equals. And these two words together give meaning to Genesis 1:28, where it puts man not as a dictator over the earth, but as a benevolent ruler. And in the secular versus Christian society, where secularism puts man, just like in Genesis 1:28, yes, they believe man is equal with the earth, that he should treat the earth as its equal. It doesn't place God in its proper role. Christians believe that God made earth for man to enjoy and to have dominion over. Seculars just believe that earth is just there and man is just part of it. Man is given a great responsibility by God. Man produces a huge amount of waste each year. There are thousands of statistics out there. I want to give you a few from green-networld.com. And the first of that is there are 73 different pesticides found in groundwater. This groundwater is potential drinking water for humans, and it can pose a huge health hazard. Every year, U.S. factories spew 3 million tons of waste and chemicals into the Earth's atmosphere, into the land, and into the water. This can account for thousands of diseases, defects in birth, and immune deficiencies that occur in humans. This is unnecessary destruction caused by humans. The earth is a beautiful place. God said that the earth was good in Genesis 1, where he gives the account of the creation. But there comes a time when there needs to be a line drawn between protecting the environment and protecting humans. If there's a man that needed a house built, but somebody came along and said that he couldn't build a house because we've got to save the trees and protect the trees, this is wrong, because God believes that man has been placed above the environment, and that if a man needs something, God gave it as a resource for man, for clothing, for food, for shelter. God created man not just to be on the earth and to live in it, but to enjoy it. And through this enjoyment, God is glorified by man. The Lord made man a benevolent ruler over the earth. He made man to value human life more than the earth itself. We don't need to get caught up in the save the earth movements going around, but we do need to make sure that we're caught up in preserving the earth until Christ comes again, so that man will be found faithful with what the Lord has given him.
That's correct.